Hey guys, Dan Fitzpatrick here, stockmarketmentor.com, and I want to look at a couple stocks today. First of all, we'll look at Deckers. Now, Deckers is very strong technically. You can look here at the weekly chart and you'll see recently, I'm not going to do a play-by-play back here, I don't care. But recently, like in the second quarter here, this was in a pretty tight volatility squeeze and finally broke out on massive volume, no doubt at earnings. Okay, so that was then, this is now. If we look at, you can see the little red line there, that's the 50-day moving average. So it's bouncing right along the 50. Now, if we go in and look at this on a daily chart, it becomes more evident. Here was this was a big move back here. Now, our next earnings report isn't due until my older brother Jim's birthday on November 4th. I don't know if Jim owns any Deckers, Uggs, something like that. Couldn't tell you. But I know that this company is kind of firing on all cylinders. It has, it's the earnings per share rating is really, really strong, like in the top 1% of all traded stocks that IBD follows. And so fundamentally, it's really strong. Technically, it's also strong. It's in the top 93% in terms of relative strength relative to the S&P 500, okay? So if we look at Deckers, okay, that's fine. You buy the stock here, maybe put a stop down about 6%. It would have to fall below last Wednesday's or Wednesday on the 8th, a couple Wednesdays ago, it would have to fall below this intraday low of 398.25 in order to give you the sense that, maybe this rally is going to turn out to be a dud. But until the stock breaks below there, then frankly, even if the stock kind of traded lower a bit, as long as it didn't get through there, it would be okay. If it holds there, if it holds there and then starts rebounding, well, then you just kind of have a double bottom. But at the same time, you're also looking at this saying, crap, this is in a range. Okay, so that's one stock. Now we have Boot Barn on our active trade list. I keep a list for our members that gives them, stocks, why I'm looking at it, what the entry is, what the stop is, the rationale. We raise stops, we exit. They're basically complete trades. By the way, if you're not a member, you should check that out. I focus a lot on that in our analysis. So I'm just kind of giving you insight into Boot Barn. This is another one similar to Deckers. And this one actually has a relative strength that's even higher. It's 97, so it's stronger. It's moving higher than 97% of all stocks in the universe of IBD. And it's got monster earnings as well. Very, very consistent. And this is what you want to see. You don't just want to see one quarter where there's great numbers. Oh my God. That's the type of thing where people buy the stock and then they wonder why they got crushed. And it's because it was kind of a one quarter wonder. Savvy traders know that, so they'll sell into it. The better way to do it is you look for companies that have consistently strong earnings. And this one does. And the interesting thing is for 2021, the earnings estimates are for $1.93 a share. For 2022, for next year, they're at $4.14 a share. So this is a breakout. Like this would be a breakout year in 2022. And I think that's why the stock just continues to move higher. The market is looking for a lot of good things from Boot Barn. That's why we have it on the list. It's not a stock, and we've had it on for a while. You can see where we bought it. So it's not up a huge amount. And by the way, this is for something else. This is identifying an alert for people to maybe consider adding to the position that they started here. But The bottom line is, though, this is not just screaming higher. Wow, look at that thing go. It's just kind of drifting along, but it's generally in an uptrend. And in a volatile market like this, you know what? I could take a few stocks. I could take a few of these kinds of stocks. So anyway, I like Boot Barn. And I'd also like it if you would sign up for a trial on Stock Market Mentor. Our forum is absolutely rocking, and it's not just a bunch of people ticking off tickers like a bunch of fools. There's some really, really good trade ideas in there, the rationale for it, the whole bit. It's awesome. So check that out if you haven't already. I promise you, your time spent there is going to make you a better trader. You just won't be able to help it. All right, I'll see you next time.